Imagine waking up one morning to discover every mosquito on Earth has vanished. No buzzing, no biting, no more diseases. For the first time in history, the world is free of one of its most hated creatures. But this isn't just a dream. This is a scenario with consequences far beyond what we're prepared to handle. Mosquitoes, despite their size, are responsible for over 700,000 human deaths each year, not by their bite, but through the diseases they transmit. In countries with fragile healthcare systems, children often die before they ever attend school, simply because of one mosquito bite. Eliminating mosquitoes might bring immediate relief. Doctors could focus elsewhere. Medical costs could drop. Millions of lives might be saved. It sounds like a global victory. But that's only the surface. Underneath lies a much more complicated truth. Mosquitoes serve as a foundational link in the food web. Their larvae feed countless aquatic species. While adult mosquitoes provide essential nutrition to frogs, birds, bats, and insect-eating mammals. When they disappear, the collapse begins slowly and silently. At first, only subtle population shifts occur. But as those ripple outward, ecosystems begin to unravel. Forests lose bird populations. Lakes lose amphibians. Wetlands dry out biologically long before they do physically. All of it happens too quietly to notice until it's too late to stop. Not all mosquitoes drink blood. In fact, most don't. The majority feed on nectar and play a role in pollination, especially in tropical ecosystems. Some rare plant species have evolved to depend on specific mosquito species for reproduction. Without those mosquitoes, these plants can no longer pollinate, which could lead to their extinction. This would not be caused by wildfire, drought, or deforestation, but by the absence of a tiny insect no one thought was necessary. Nature does not tolerate emptiness. When mosquitoes vanish, other species fill the gap. Drug-resistant ticks, viral-carrying flies, or fast-mutating pathogens could take their place. These organisms might be harder to detect, faster to spread, and far more resistant to control. By removing a known enemy, we might be opening the door to unpredictable, uncontainable new threats. At first glance, the eradication of mosquito-borne diseases appears to be a triumph. But the medical, economic, and social systems built around combating those diseases would face collapse. Vaccine research facilities, pharmaceutical companies, non-governmental organizations, and healthcare jobs in vulnerable countries would all suffer. Funding would dry up. Infrastructure would lose purpose. Thousands of workers would be displaced. What began as a public health success could turn into an economic crisis. Mosquitoes are the deadliest animals on Earth in terms of human lives, but they are also critical pillars in the architecture of nature. Removing them might seem like solving a problem, but it actually disturbs a balance we still don't fully understand. Nature is not a switchboard we can rewire without consequence. It's an interdependent web where every thread has tension. Pull too hard on one, and the entire structure could come down. A world without mosquitoes might seem like paradise, but what if it's just the beginning of something far more destructive? What do you think? Is this a cure or a catastrophe in disguise? Share your thoughts in the comments. And if you're into thought-provoking what-if scenarios, hit subscribe. There's a lot more coming.